Viewer. All right, Arvada versus another Canadian team. 13 minutes on the clock. We got JP, Enzo, Caleb out there. We're offsides. Our defensive pairing is Jaden and Micah. And obviously Benny in the goal. All right, Enzo on the faceoff, JP on his right, Caleb on his left. Enzo is on the faceoff against a guy that's like 6'3", 240. All right, Jaden up to JP in the neutral zone. Enzo battling up against the boards. Big D's going to take it in. Crash, Caleb, crash. JP with the goal. Yes, JP. So within the first 30 seconds, we get called for an offsides, and then we immediately go in and score. Good job, JP. 1-0. Shout out to Grandma Larson. She might be our one viewer. 12:31 here left in the first. 1-0. Good guys. All right, we still have Micah and Jaden as our defensive pairing, but our forwards have switched. We now have Jack, Bennett, and Jake out there. Bennett to go give pressure. Jake slowing that kid down against the boards. Bennett over intended for Jaden. Jaden's going to go up and around the net. Send it up over to Jake. Oh, Jake. Jake kind of loses it on the boards. Micah has it. Micah's going to take it up into center ice. Take it all the way in. He's going to get a shot off. Follow it up. Back to not really anyone. Puck foot race battle with Riley and the other team. That's going to be an icing. Good hustle there. I want that sun, but I'm like all covered up. Is it? Do we need to go? We could go down there in the shade. Okay. All right, we got Hadrian battling in the. Oh, sorry. I'm like Hadrian battling in the boards. Now we got this gigantic kid coming down. They're skating by us. Goal. No goal. No goal, even though that was a goal. Pretty sure that was a goal, but maybe not. Maybe it hit off the crossbar. All right, Enzo on the face-off. Hadrian to go get pressure. That is exactly how you play a forward position. You stay high. Good job, Jeffrey. Jeffrey dumps it into their zone, exactly where we want it. Hadrian to go get pressure. Breck sends it back down to Hadrian in the corner. Both of them fall. Hadrian and his guy. Enzo, good job there. Breck with the puck. He sends it to the net. Oh, shot on goal. All right, so Finn and Micah are going to come in as our defensive pairing, and now we have Bennett, Caleb, and JP. Bennett on the face-off. They win that one. They send it up and around the boards, trying to get it out. Micah beats him in a foot race to the puck. He sends it back to Finn. Oh, my gosh. Finn with the puck. Sends it intended for JP, intercepted by the other team. Micah gets it. He sends it up intended for Caleb, but they intercept. We got to start going to the passes, not waiting for them. Micah up to JP. JP, good little touch pass there up to Caleb. Caleb in the neutral zone, skating it in over to JP. Let's see if he can get two. Oh, hits the goalie's pads, but right idea. Bennett up to Micah. Send it, kid. Micah tries to, but hits the kid's shin pads, and now they're on a breakaway. Micah and Jaden both coming up. Goal. Score is 1-1. 10 minutes left here in the first period. All right, Enzo on the face-off, Jack on his left, Jake on his right. Jake intended for Riley, but couldn't quite complete the pass. It goes back into our zone. Riley sends it up and around. Their point sends it in. Breck intercepts. He sends it up and around. There's no netting here in Minnesota, apparently. Haven't seen any nets on the sides of the rink, so when it goes up like that, it just comes right back down. All right, Enzo on the face-off. Back to Riley. Riley dumps it up. Well, that one goes in the bench. Riley, never mind. Enzo on the face-off. Oh, good look there by Riley up to Jake. That's interference. No, nothing. And call offsides. All right. Enzo, Jack, Jake. Riley and B. They go give chase into our zone. Zach with good pressure. They manage to get it out into the neutral zone. Breck's going to send it over to Riley. Riley's going to send it up to Jake. Jake, they turns it over in the neutral zone. Breck with the puck. He's going to send it over to Jack. Jack's going to send it up to Enzo. Man, good things happen when we move the puck like that. I love the unselfish play. We got ourselves into a hero hockey situation last night. Breck with the puck. Breck over to Riley. Riley's going to send it to the net. Send it to the net, Riley. Good kid. Again. Oh, B. Send it, B. Breck's going to go give chase. He's in the neutral zone. He's going to send it over to Riley again. Riley's going to send it up to Jeffrey. Man, the puck movement is great right now. Bennett's going to go battle in the corner. Their player loses an edge. Enzo stays on his feet. Jeffrey comes to help out. Jeffrey tries to backhand it in, and their goalie covers. 8:36 here left in the first period. Score is 1-1. And we are playing at the outdoor rink again. And the sun is out in Minnesota. All right, Bennett on the faceoff. Micah sends it to the net, hits their player. Caleb to go battle. That's cross-checking in the back, but you know what? Nobody's going to call anything. All right, Micah with the puck. He reverses it. Still in the neutral zone. Good little stick poke there by Micah. Hadrian skating up with it. Hadrian and Bennett going for it. Micah holds the blue line. Hadrian dumps it in the corner. Bennett to go give chase along with their players. Bennett back to Finn. He lets it go by him. Micah to go get it. Up over to Caleb. Caleb to go get pressure. Good job there by Bennett. Caleb's going to go ahead and dump it in. They're going to go on a line change. In comes Enzo. Enzo comes in hot like always. See if he can center it. Someone get in front of the net. Over to Jack. Jack tries to get a shot off, but it's blocked. Michael holds that blue line. Enzo holds that blue line. Enzo in the corner. Jack in the center net. JP sends it into Jack. Oh, another shot on goal. Goalie covers. Good job, boys. 7:20 here left in the first period. All right, Enzo on the face-off. Jack at his left, JP at his right, and we got Burek and Jaden as our defensemen. We win that face-off. Jaden sends it towards the net, blocked by their player. Jack's trying to center it. Oh, intended for JP. Only he was a righty. JP to Jack. Jack to JP, battling in the corner. Enzo's going to get in front of that net. Breck's going to try to hold the line. He does. They're trying to get it back. Jaden, good job staying back. Breck's going to go battle this kid. Enzo comes out with it. Over to Jaden. Jaden's going to send it up and around to Jack. Jack's on the boards, battling. They get it from him. They're in the corner. Jaden stops it. Jaden sends it back up to Jack. Ends up at their point. They send a slapper in, blocked by Ben. Jaden hits it out. Jack again back to their point. Jaden trying to get it out. Jack, stay high, kid. Another save by Benny. Come on, go to it. Sorry, people at home. Mom mode. All right, back into our zone. They have it. We're going to do a much-needed line change for the whole dang team. Micah with it. They get by him. They try to send it to a really giant kid. Micah in the neutral zone. We're going to be offsides. I think Rick wants them to get wide. Makes sense? Oh yeah. Riley sends it in to their zone. Am I in the way of the camera? Okay. Riley is battling for the puck. Riley stays on his feet. Micah comes out with it. Good hustle there by Riley. Micah in the neutral zone. What? Blue lines matter, boys. Blue lines matter. We're offsides again. Have Enzo on the faceoff, Caleb on his left, Hadrian on his right, Breck and Finn as our defensive pairing. Breck drops it into their zone, just wide of the net. They're going to bring it up and around the boards. Enzo to go get pressure. Oh, Breck tried to hold the line, couldn't quite hold it. He's still battling up against the boards in the neutral zone. Enzo and Hadrian battling. They send it in. Caleb to go give pressure. Rush over here to Finn. It gets by Finn. Make a good decision. Finn over to Breck. Scary pass in front of the net. Breck battling up against the boards. Hadrian loses an edge. Breck put some on it, kid. Breck tries to get it out, but it goes nowhere. They're going to center it. A good block there by either Enzo or Finn. Another kid gets a shot, and Benny saves. Finn to get it up. Send it up, intended for Hadrian. Hadrian over to Finn. Finn, just skate it. Finn, just skate it, kid. Oh my gosh! Shot on goal, us. We send it into Benny. Breck's going to go work. Breck's behind the net. Up, intended for Hadrian. Get it out! Send it to our own player, for Pete's sake. Breck's going to be like, screw this. I'm getting it out. I'm dumping it. Enough of that business. They're going to call no ice. Bennett's going to go give pressure. He comes in. He does a great job. Spread out. Jack to go rush into the corner. Good pressure there, Jack. JP and Bennett are there to support. It's going to come around to Micah. Micah's going to dump it back in the corner. Intended for Jack. Jack's battling behind the net. JP's going to come help out. He gets a great stick on it, and he rips it. Oh, again. Oh, Bennett. Almost couldn't quite get that rebound to connect. Jack behind the net. He's battling. Somebody needs to go help. Because Jack falls. Bennett's there. Bennett's going to help. We're getting a little shoving match. Riley comes low. It's all right. JP's back to cover. Riley's going to go to battle. Back to JP. JP's going to send it to the net, and it's going to be a glove save by their goalie. There's 3 minutes left here in the first period, and the score is still 1-1. All right, 16 viewers. All right, we got Enzo on the faceoff, Jake on his left, Jeffrey on his right. Jeffrey back to Breck. Breck couldn't hold it, but he's not going to give up. Oh, he falls. Now it's back to Micah. Good. Yeah, you can't hit the goalie like that. All right, Enzo on the face-off, Jeffrey on his right, Jake on his left. Micah's going to go step up into the neutral zone and go get this puck. Enzo to get pressure in our zone. They get into the neutral zone. Okay, we're on sides. That's good. We've had about 3 offsides calls. Oh, Micah over to Jake. Right idea. Little battle in the corner with Enzo and Jake. And then Jeffrey comes over. I don't know why Jeffrey's in that corner. He needs to be out in front of the net. We don't need 3 people in the corner, but I'll let the coaches handle that. Micah dumps it into the corner. Breck holds the line. He sends it to the net. Oh, nobody's there. Why are we all on the same side of the ice? Jeez, Louise. It's not mites, boys. Play your positions. Micah's there to help. Sends it back into their zone. Enzo to go give pressure. Enzo comes out with it. He's going to send it up and around. Breck's going to get it. Send it up, kid. Breck's going to send it up. Nope, just send it. He sends it intended for Micah, but they intercept. Micah gets it away from him. Great job. They're getting it away. Jeffrey's trying to line change, but messes up their plan, so that's good. And Bennett's in. He's going to go give pressure in the corner. They send it towards the net, but Benny Glove saves. All right, we got Bennett on the face-off. They win it. Riley to get good pressure by Riley. He gets it out of the zone. Everyone's going to go give chase. Caleb's up there giving chase. Riley comes low. Go! Finn's going to go sprint after it, and that's going to be icing. All right, 53 seconds here left in the first period. The score is 1-1. All right, we got Bennett on the face-off, Hadrian on his right, Caleb on his left, and we got Finn and Riley is at D. So Riley steps, keeps it in. Good, Riley. They're going to send it all the way down. And the puck's moving much better today on that side. Yesterday, the ice was all melted due to the sun. Riley to go give pressure. We need to get it out. My goodness. Up to Caleb. Caleb intended to send that into Hadrian into the neutral zone. Hadrian dumps it into the corner. Bennett to go give pressure. Caleb and Hadrian are going to go change while JP and Jack come out. Finn does a good job maintaining that blue line. They're going to go on a little rush. Let's hope that Jack messes up their plans. He does. He has the puck. 2 seconds, 1 second, 2 seconds. Yeah. Goal. I mean, I don't even know what I'm saying. End of first period. Score is 1-1. My brain Okay, let me know when you're back. For me, the first door is open. The very first door is open. I unmuted. Okay. All right, starting the second period, 13 minutes on the clock. Score is 1-1. Jack to go give pressure. Jack battling in the corner. JP comes up to help. He was trying to center that to Enzo, but they messed up his plans. Finn, just send it! Gosh, dog. Micah centers it. JP goal! Great pass there by Micah. Saw the man in front of the net. Great job, Micah. Way to bury that, JP. JP had about 5 to 8 business days to decide what he wanted to do with that. I love it. All right, Enzo on the face-off. We win that. Riley sends it deep into their zone. It's going to be icing. Look at the size of 17 compared to Breck.
Yeah. As a reminder, it's the 13 Canadian.
Yeah, that is true.
And Breck was born in November.
Yeah, true. Yeah, this is a 13-0 tournament. Breck skating with it, dumps it, good. As his mom, I love to see that. We're working on the confidence. Jake comes into the corner. He gets tripped. No call. No call. Jeffrey over to Bennett. Bennett was trying to center that to Jake. He was wide open in front of the net. They're going to try to skate back. They get around Breck, off the walls. Oh, they can't do anything. Riley and B did a good job getting back. So did the forwards. All right, they're going to go give chase. You better watch out. Here comes Jeffrey. They have the puck. They're coming in. Good, Bennett. They send it up and around the net. Riley to go give chase in the corner. He gets there first, going to battle in the corner. Bennett, go help him. Bennett's going to come in and help him. There you go. Bennett up to Jake. Jake's going to skate up with it. We got Jeffrey over here on his right. Stay on sides. Back to Bennett. Jake sends it up to Jeffrey behind the corner. He tries to center it to Enzo, but we just didn't really have our stick in the right place. Micah battling in the neutral zone. Hadrian's going to dump it. Caleb to come in hot, give chase. He comes in hot, stays on his feet. Love it. Hadrian comes to help out. Now Caleb loses an edge. Hadrian and Caleb both battling. Enzo comes down low, right into the kerfuffle of human bodies. Back around to Micah. Oh, Micah loses an edge. Go, Finn! Good, Finn, good! Finn messes up their plans for a goal. Caleb's going to send it up behind the net. Finn sends it up, intended for Micah, but intercepted. Benny hits that off his stick wide. They're going to go into the corner. Good job there by Caleb trying to mess up their plans. We got bodies a little bit. Oh, they skate around Finn. They get a shot off and goal. All right, Bennett on the face-off, JP on his right, Jack on his left. We got Breck and Riley as our defensive pairing. Breck comes up, sends it over to Bennett. Bennett sends it to JP. Keep it in. Oh, Riley comes to try to keep it in, but isn't quite successful. Shot, no goal. Bennett comes out with it. He's skating up. He's got Jack ahead of him. Neutral zone battle. Bennett loses his stick. Breck with a hit against the boards. No call. Love it. Breck to go give chase. He's going to... Oh, I thought that was out. He doesn't quite get it out. Riley to go give pressure on the puck. He's going to get it out. It isn't going to be icing because the goalie's going to have to stop it. So good little play there by Riley. All right. Finn comes in with Micah. Over to Micah. Micah sends it up over to Enzo. Enzo gets it hit away. Finn to go give chase. Finn over to Micah. Micah right back to Finn. Back over to Micah. Back over to Finn. Over to Jake. I don't know what we're doing. This is interesting decisions being made. All right. Jeffrey comes out with it into the zone. Go get it, Jake. Go, Jake. Jake's going to skate in. Enzo's going to go help out. Yeah, you can't do that. He's got it. He's got it. Enzo gets boarded by... A Benjamin was yelled. Ben wasn't paying attention to get out of the net, so his dad offered a little full name yell.
Let's go, Arvada!
All right, we got Micah and Breck out there as our defensive pairing. Oh, Micah down to Jeffrey. Enzo's going to come help out. Micah holds the puck in. Good job there. Centers it over to Jake. Come on, Jake, go to the puck, kid. Oh, they get it out. We don't quite get a shot on goal. Breck's to go give chase. Breck over to Micah. Little crisscross applesauce. I'm not mad about that. Micah up to Enzo. Good little look there. They're going to get it out. Micah and Breck are going to go give chase. Actually, Breck's going to let Micah handle this one. Micah going to just take it in. Breck, shoots it but gets blocked. Puck's in the corner. Jake centers it. Nobody's there. We're line changing. Bennett comes in hot. Bennett loses an edge or gets tripped, but no call. Michael holds the puck in our zone. Awesome job. Come on, Jake. Micah's going to shoot. Goalie has to knock it away with his stick. Still a good shot. Back again to Micah. Over to Breck. Breck, shoot it! Oh, Breck! Breck tries to shoot and whiffs. And that's going to be icing. Oh, man. He had plenty of time. Okay, we're going to have Bennett on the faceoff, Hadrian on his right, Caleb on his left, and we got Jaden and Finn as our defensive pairing. Battle in the corner. It gets by Jaden. He's going to have to do a foot race. It should have been icing, but I don't know why it wasn't. Caleb. Oh, it gets away from Caleb. They send a goal in blocked, or send a shot in blocked by Benny. Hadrian to battle. He loses an edge. Blocked by Finn in front of the net. Finn's going to skate up with it. He's going to intend it. Good look. Good look, Finn. What a pass, kid. Oh, Caleb shoots it. Hits the goalie in the chest. Oh, good job. Jack had reflexes to go high. Finn to recover. Puck in their zone. Nope, they steal it from him. They try to get a shot off. Finn had his stick there, so super unsuccessful. There goes Riley battling. He sends it up to JP. JP up over to Bennett. You got Jack over there. Oh, no, don't go straight into him, Bennett. That's nothing? There's no call? Are you kidding me? That's interference. Oh, great tip there Riley sent it in, and JP almost tipped it in. Micah behind the net. He's going to come up with it. Move the puck. Yeah, there you go. They're going to say no ice. Over to Jack. Jack and Enzo up against the boards. This other team comes out with it. Good back check there by Enzo. Good, good, good. All right, tip for tat, I guess. No call on our little incident with them. They're letting them play, that's for sure. Jack to go give pressure in the corner. Mike is going to battle. Go help him. Jack comes out with it. Enzo gets it into the neutral zone. JP going to go give chase. JP has the puck. Come on, kid. Get your hattie. Get your hattie. Oh! Good job there by their goalie to save that. Breck's going to keep it in. JP centers it. Come on, Jeffrey. Jeffrey sends it to the net. No one's there. They're going to call icing, and it'll come right back down to their zone. Jaden, okay?
You said he has a stomachache. I don't know.
Good job, White. Keep working.
Okay. All right. Breck and Riley are defensemen, and we have Bennett, Jeffrey, and Jake out there. I don't understand why this line always bunches up. Stay on your side, and good things happen. Battle in front of the net. Battle in front of the net. Good job, guys. But we just weren't successful. Come on, Breck. Come on, Riley. Good. Oh, Breck! They scored. They just skated right through us. 3:27 here left in the second period. Score is 3-2 bad guys. Or 2-3 bad guys. Man, those full top speed breakaways are hard. Or not really a breakaway, but. All right, Enzo on the face-off. Enzo going to battle up against the boards. Micah comes out with it, takes it into the neutral zone. It's intercepted by them. They're going to dump it, and I think it hit the bench. So they're going to bring it back out of the zone. All right, Enzo on the faceoff. We got Hadrian on his right, Caleb on his left, and Micah and Finn at D. Enzo on the faceoff. They win that one. Enzo to go give chase in the corner. Enzo reverse. Breaking some ankles today, Enzo. He gets taken out. Hadrian to go give pressure. Up and around. Over to Caleb. Oh, I think we're having a hard time making decisions. Caleb back to Finn. It gets by him, but Mike is there to intercept. He's going to send it up, intended for Enzo. Micah to go give chase. They're going to give chase. It's going to be an icing and all the way back to their zone.
Let's go.
2:29 here left in the second period. The score is 3-2 or 2-3 bad guys. All right, Bennett on the faceoff. JP on his right. Jack on his left. Jack in the corner. Jack in the corner behind the net. Oh, centers it. No one's there. JP to work his butt off to keep it in the zone. Gotta love that. They're going to send it. Oh, shoot. These just like moments of them to get top speed. Oh, good job, Finn. Way to be there, kid. Benny with the huge save. They still have it. Oh, my gosh. Finn up to JP. Nope. Oh, come on, Bennett. Work, kid, work. Oh, another save by Benny. They take a long shot. We have nobody on the backside defending. Micah with the puck. Bennett with the puck. All behind the net. I don't know what is happening. JP up to Jack. Neutral zone. They're going to send it deep into our zone again. Benny comes out to play the puck. Micah just loses it. And Benny covers. That was a stressful. All right, 1 minute left here in the second period. The score is 2-3. Arvada trails by 1. All right, we have. Is that Enzo? Yeah, Enzo on the face-off. Jeffrey on his right. Jake is his left winger, and then Breck and Riley as our defensemen on this one. Jeffrey on a foot chase. Back to Enzo. Bury it, Enzo! Oh, couldn't get a shot off. They're going to send it up and around. Enzo to back. Nope. Enzo to try to back check. Riley battling. I mean, there are so many penalties, it's not even funny. Ben with a good save. Get it out, boys. Come on, Brett. Get it out. Go, B. Breck with the puck. He sends it up over to Jeffrey. They get it out of the zone. That looked like hockey. Jeffrey again on a little foot chase. 11 seconds left. Look, Jeffrey. Look at Enzo. Enzo with a shot and blocked by the goalie. It's still loose puck. It's still loose puck. Breck, you better be sure. All right. Score is 3-2 into the second. All right. 13 minutes left of the game. 2-3 bad guys. We got Bennett, Hadrian, Caleb starting us off with Finn and Micah as our defensive pairing. Hadrian and Bennett battling in the corner. They come out with it. Micah up against the boards, battling with Caleb. Micah sends it in, just wide of the net. Finn to go. There you go. Finn sends it low. Caleb to go battle in the corner. They're going to try to send it up and around. Micah, good job. Micah dumps it up to Caleb. They intercept. Caleb's still battling up against the boards. Bennett to go give pressure. Body, Finn. Use your body, kid. They send it up over the net. Oh. Benny with a good save over to Hadrian. Hadrian's going to try to send it up. He's successful. Bennett's going to go battle up against the boards. He gets squished by 2.
Watch that door!
Riley sends it in. Yeah, that was super dangerous. They had 3 kids battling in front of the door, and then the coach decides now is a good time for a line change. Get out. Get out of here. All right, Riley up to Jack. Jack's going to bring it into the zone. Center it, Jack. Oh, he gets tripped. That is a trip. Right, whatever.
Refs only allowed 2 players to throw pucks.
Okay. JP coming up into the zone. He wants his Hattie. JP still with the puck. He sends it over to Riley. Riley sends it into the net just wide. Enzo's going to go give chase. Enzo, use your point, kid. Enzo sends it back to Jack. Jack's going to battle in the corner. Enzo up against the boards, battling. No. JP, stay in front of the net. Someone get in front of the net. Someone. Anyone. Riley sends it to the net. Blocked by the goalie. Keep shooting, boys. Keep shooting. Breck to go. Give pressure. He's going to battle up against the boards. Jack sends it low, but it's where you're supposed to be. Enzo over to Riley. Riley's low. Jack's staying high. They try to get it out. Good, JP. JP is going to send it over to Breck. Breck's going to send it down low. Jack to go work. Up over to Riley. Riley's going to send it low again over to Enzo. They're going to, Enzo's going to battle. I love the time of possession we have in their zone. I'm not going to complain about this. Jake comes in. Jack sends it towards the net, but can't quite get a good shot off. Enzo's going to go change. Smart. In comes Bennett. Breck's going to send it down low again. Man, I am not mad about how long it's been in this zone. I wish we could get it in front of the net, but we're just having some corner battles. Jack and Jake battling in the corner. Bennett staying where he needs to be in front of that net. Jake still battling in the corner. Bennett comes in to help. Breck sends it back to Bennett. They pickpocket Bennett, but he's not going to give up. So him and Jake are still battling in that corner. We have 9:27 left here in the third period. We trail by 1, so we really need a goal. Breck drops it back down to Bennett. Bennett comes in front of the goal. Jack does a good job keeping it in. Good job there, Jack. Riley sends it to the net, just wide. Bennett to go give chase. Back to this dang corner. Oh, Jeffrey comes in, but it just gets by him. That's going to be icing. No icing, because we don't have icing here in Minnesota, because they hate ice. Breck up. And I don't know what the call is. Offsides. 8:40 here left in the third period. Time of possession. If we could get points for that. Time of possession in their zone. But unfortunately, we don't. All right, Finn with the puck. He's going to send it up into their zone where we like it. Enzo to battle up against the boards. Jake to come help out. Jeffrey, you stay right there, kid. Good. Oh, almost got a shot. Micah comes up. Someone has to get back and cover. If he's low, who's back? So many shots, but nothing's sinking. Jake behind the boards. Good, Finn. Finn slows him down enough for Enzo to get in front of him. Good, Micah. Good stick there. Okay, that is a check. That is a body check. We aren't calling anything today. Micah's going to try to send it to the net. Goalie saves with a glove. 7:40 here, left in the third period. Arvada trails by 1. Score is 2-3. Whew! I tell you what. This is still a pool play game, by the way, everyone. And Arvada won the first game, tied the second one in a garbage game. And then we trail by 1 in this one. All right, we got Bennett on the faceoff, Caleb on his left, Adrian on his right, and we got Breck. We got Breck and Riley. Oh, Breck, put something on it. Got Breck and Riley at D. Okay, Riley behind the net. He's going to send it up, intended for Hadrian. Hadrian over to Bennett. Good job, Caleb. Caleb uses some soccer skills to get it up to Bennett. Hadrian's coming to help, coming in hot. It's going to be offsides. My goodness. My goodness. 7 minutes left here in the third period. Scores 2-3 bad guys. Enzo on the faceoff, Jack on his left, JP on his right. We got Breck and Riley at D. Riley showing off his hacky sack skills. Battle in the neutral zone. Riley to step up. Riley put it in the neutral zone, intended for JP. JP with a nice little touch there to get the right positioning over his defender. JP battling. Enzo's like, nope, we're keeping it here. Great work, Enzo. Enzo's still battling. Jack's going to go get help out. My goodness, this team is just like corn-fed and uses their weight. My Lord. All right, Riley to go give chase. He's going to send it up to Breck. Breck's going to send it cross ice. Good idea up to Enzo. Enzo's going to dump it into their zone. He's going to go change. Breck with the puck over to Bennett. Bennett dumps it. He's on the correct side of that red line. No icing. Breck's going to go change, and in come Finn and Micah. Micah comes in. Send it. Send it, Micah. He sends it just wide of the net. They're going to get possession of the puck. Finn gets a stick on it, but ends up in their player's hands. Finn in the right position to prevent a breakaway there. JP up. Oh, so close for Jack to have a breakaway, but they messed up those plans. Micah's just going to take it. Just skate it, kid. Good job there by Jeffrey staying back to help defend with Micah going low. Bennett comes a back check. Finn's going to send it to the net. Just couldn't quite get enough on it. Bennett's in the corner, battling. Sent back to Jack. I don't know where our defenseman is. We got to help with that, guys. All right, Jeffrey back to Finn. Finn shoots. Oh, Finn, such a good shot. Over to Bennett in the corner. Bennett falls. Battle. Goal! Jack! Attaboy, Arvada. Man, didn't even know what was going on down there, and we score. There you go, Jack. Attaboy. 4:47 here left in the third, and we just tied it up 3-3. Don't let up, Arvada! Don't let up! Come on, Arvada, you got it! Let's go, boys! What's the debate? What's the debate? Get out. Get out. I think they were trying to call for goaltender interference, according to my sources. But that puck dropped. That score is 3-3. Apparently, these refs let two kids throat punch each other in the last game, so I can't really complain about the lack of calling in our game. What's a body check or two compared to a couple throat punches? Oh, and as I say that, we're going to go to the box for tripping. Oh, for the love. I jinxed us. All right, 4:21 here left in the third. Time to play freaking big. We either need another forward or another defenseman. All right, they're putting Riley out there. I'm not mad about that decision at all. That kid's not afraid to block a shot. So their entire job right now is to block shots. Oh, why did he touch that? Why? Oh. He might be. Hey, they might be allowed to ice penalty kills in Canada. So he doesn't know, like, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Good pressure there by Bennett. Oh, Bennett's going to hit that kid because he didn't like the no call there. Enzo back to Micah. Micah in the neutral zone. Micah, I know, we're not. Come on, Micah! Oh! Way over the net. He got a little too excited. His mom says it's not a field goal. But if it was, it would have been good. I'm not mad about this kill. All right, we're going to have Hadrian and JP out there, along with, we're going to keep our defensemen of Riley and Micah. And I think they're going to call a timeout. 39 seconds left of this kill, 3:30 left in the third period. Score is 3-3. You see when he plays? He's like this. Who's William? Oh, because of the. All right, JP on the face-off. Back to Micah. He sends it to the net. Glove save goalie. Goalie drops it. Pressure by Enzo to keep it in. They get by him. Man, this kid can just skate through everybody. It's so annoying. Slapper wide of the net. 22 seconds left of this penalty kill. They're going to send it in. Save Benny. Micah has the puck. He's going to send it up and around. 6 seconds left of this kill. All right, we're free, we're free, we're free, we're free, we're free. Oh. Yeah, Kristen, I think you prevented the goal there. Nobody is paying attention to the kid planted in front of the net except Kristen Cordova. That's hard. Another timeout.
Still need this?
I do like it because sometimes my brain glitches and I forget whose number is who. All right, another timeout. 2:40 here left in the third period. Score is 3-3.
My hair.
Go help Patty. She filled all those things.
She's already.
Man, it is a beautiful day in Minnesota.
My hair.
Who would have thought in February? Yeah. This could be a terrible game, huh? Fluffy, fluffy hair. All right.
You're at 39 degrees and it feels like 51.
Ooh, it does feel like 51. It's 39? Maybe.
Sorry, it feels like 47.
Yeah, that tracks. For our viewers, this is the weather report during the team timeout.
Sponsored by Channel 8.
It's sponsored by Channel 8. It is, what is it? 39. Feels like 47. And it's sunny. All right, 2:40 left here in the third. Got Micah and Breck as our defensive pairing. We got Bennett, Hadrian, Caleb. Micah's going to send it up and around. Go, Caleb, go! Caleb to battle up against the boards. Bennett here to help out. We get it out. Thank God, Bennett. Bennett over to Hadrian. What a good look, Bennett. Couldn't quite connect, but that was the right play. Oh, get up! Hadrian on the ground in the corner. Caleb up over to Hadrian. Hadrian's in the corner. Nowhere to go. Micah sends it right back down to the corner. We gotta work! Breck battling up against the boards. Breck to go get the puck up over to Micah. Micah up to Hadrian. Why do we look like we're on a stroll through a garden? Back to Micah. It's Breck with a good little touch there. Oh, that's a trap! That's a trap! That is a trap! Good job there by B, sending it up to Micah. Sorry, I had to remove the microphone because I freaked out. Oh, we're about to lose our breezers there, Micah. Oh, we got a little wardrobe malfunction. All right, we got Enzo on the face-off. Back over to Riley. Riley's going to send it deep. No ice, no ice. Minute 20 here left in the third period. Got them battling in the corner. I don't want to tie. I want to win. Micah sends it to the net. Just wide. Time to work, boys. JP keeps it in. Enzo battling. 1 minute left. 1 minute. They come out with it. Oh, I do not like when those big kids get it. Good, Jack. Jack sends it deep into the corner. They're going to send it up and around. Who's there? Micah stops it. Jack and Micah do a good job keeping it in. Up against the boards. They're battling. We got 43 seconds left. They're going to come away with it. Come on, Riley. My money's on you, kid. Benny with the huge save. Riley with the puck. JP, get it out. Oh, no. Back to their point. Good, Riley. Riley's going to send it up. He hits JP in the back with it, though. Yes, Riley. Riley's like, you're not going to call a check. I'm going to body check all gosh darn day. Micah with the puck. 16 seconds left. What are we doing? Line change. Bennett comes out. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. Neutral zone battle. Go! That was bad time management. All right, we tie 3-3.